There's the bops, just bopping the screen. Oh, I can't promise the pink. Cannot do that. Peacock feathers, can't promise that either. I was thinking like a turquoise gemstone would be like maybe the most flamboyant that we can put in there. Must have pink in it. BB on the hat and mustache. Thank you, BB. Cassandra on the hat and mustache. I almost bought a Gilligan hat today too. I'm sure they have a name too. I just don't know what it is. I almost bought a Gilligan hat. Like it's like the perfect Grand Canyon hat. Or like a fishing hat. Oh, you're good, Jamie. You're good. No worries. I do it right now for you, but I don't have everything I need to do the crystal clear. I could do a weekly tarot train if you want to do that instead. Or we can wait until I get back home. I'm on vacation right now, guys, so. Really just coming on for a couple hours, making sure everybody's good, seeing if anybody needs anything. Tabitha sent a bunch of hat and mustaches. Thank you, Tabitha. Tabitha on sending hat and mustaches all over the place. Tabitha's like, here, try some on until one works. Thank you, Tabitha. Hat and mustache all over the place. Jen on the heart, me. Good to see you, Jen. It forecasts your week, Jamie. So it talks about what you got going on this week, what to look out for, what to take advantage of, that kind of stuff. So it's a 7-day reading. Pink boa for Christmas. My goodness. We do got to start planning that party, though, Melcy. I started thinking about that the other day. We got to start planning that party. Cassandra on the Go Pop. Thank you, Cassandra. Ghost on the heart, me. Good to see you, Ghost. Cassandra on the Good Vibe Tribe. Tabitha, Go Pop. Thank you, Tabitha. You want to do that, Jamie? Sure. Let's see what deck they want to go into for you here. We're going to the Angels here for Jamie. Who's already got Halloween stuff out? Way too early for that. Way too early for that. You know what August brings me, though, is my pumpkin iced coffee, though. August brings the pumpkin iced coffee. That's too early, too, but, I won't complain about that one. I won't complain about that one. Cards are ready, Jamie. Let's do it. They show overcoming exhaustion here early in the week here, Jamie. So don't overburden yourself. Don't be pushing things too hard. Everything within moderation. Make sure you're getting enough rest and sleep too, because it is my card of exhaustion, being beaten up, putting yourself through the ringer here a little bit. Sometimes it can be physical injury too. I wouldn't be taking risks physically right now when they show us this card. So just take it nice, slow, and steady, a conservative approach the way the week starts. When we get into the middle of the week, they show longer distance energy, or actually I misread. This is local energy. So local energy coming in for the home. So this is a great time to work from like home projects, home pursuits, goals within the house, whether this is arts and crafts stuff or whether it's projects you're trying to do, whatever it is here, it is local energy. So he's looking at the globe. He's thinking about bigger, but he is constrained here. So this is constriction into your local energy too. And no reason to go far this week. This is like a keep it local, keep it homebody energy this week. When we get into later in the week, moving into the weekend for you, I got Hierophant card, which is doing things the right way. This is a card of purity, doing things the right way, no shortcuts, no half measures, taking care of your people here too. He is the pastor of the congregation, so just like he's taking care of his flock, as are you. So it's an amazing energy toward giving back to others and taking care of the people who you're accountable to. And I want to get you an angel in here too. Okay, so we show a brilliant idea, and since we read a lot about work in there for you, I think it has to do something in the work corner. I'm not sure what the idea is, but you probably do. You probably do, because they're saying here that your idea is divinely guided. So they like your idea. They like your thought process of where you're moving work into this week, or what you're, maybe it's a home business. Maybe that would describe the local energy I was reading there too, or a side project, something like that. It says, please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So they love the idea, trying to get it where there's not a glare. Try this side. There you go. Brilliant idea. So they love it. So now it's time to make it real here, Jamie. Let's take it out of your mind and put it into reality is what they're showing. Good week to do it. Thank you, Jamie. That's our tarot train, weekly tarot train. Oh, well, if you're packing to move, you're at the home, your local energy. So that would certainly align to it. Makes me feel like, stick with it until it's done, until you get to a point where you can clear out, and you might want to commit very, very harshly, to that. Get it done. There you go. Sleepy Hollow. All right. Thank you, BB on the bops. Guys, we're at 9,000 likes. We're on the cusp of 10K, guys. Keep those bops going. Oh, it's crazy? I didn't even think of this. I'm completely 5G right now. I didn't even connect to the Wi-Fi. Oops. I guess we've been nice and bright. No lags, no delays. That's amazing. I guess I got lucky with that. I must be next to a cell tower or something. Let me catch up on the chat here real quick, guys. Ghost on the hat and mustache. Thank you, Ghost. Julie, hello. How's it going, Jules? I always know it's you because you say bestie. Good to see you, bestie. I'm on vacation. That's why I got a weird background. And I'm very dimly lit. I'm all shadowy and like candlelight energy tonight. Tabitha on the hat and mustache. Thank you, Tabitha. Guys, we got a community read coming in. We're at 10K. We're at 10K on the likes already. That is our first community read. Always our most accurate of the night, too. Always save your best stuff for the first community read, guys. I don't know if I'd say bougie, but I mean, the background is. The background's beautiful. Unfortunately, I have nothing to plug my front light into, so I'm a little just dark. But the background is popping. The background is amazing. Inside my cabin, too, it looks like this. Everything's wood. Thank you again, Tabitha, on the hat and mustaches. That goal is smashed. I think. Why is it not? Yeah, we're there. We're 2 community reads, guys. 2 community reads. I am in Williams, Arizona right now. The last Route 66 town that got bypassed by the interstate. So the historic Route 66 is where I'm at right now. It's Williams, Arizona. On vacation. Katie's here. Katie on the Heart Me. Katie on the Good Vibe Tribe. Katie on the Go Pops. Thank you, Katie. Got the antlers on the back on the picnic table, so you know it's all countryed out. Jamie on the Good Vibes. Yeah, I think it goes pretty far. I think it goes through multiple states. In the souvenir shops, they have like little insignias with Route 66 in all the states, and I'm pretty sure I saw Missouri in there too, and maybe some others as well. Anyway, guys, let's get that community read going. Let's let Rosemary do the honors. Rosemary, you want to pick some red or gold for us tonight? What are you feeling, Rosemary? I got some red and gold. What are you feeling? We'll let Rosemary do it for old time's sake. I don't know how the Jules. I don't know how the grounding is going to work because I'm like 7,000 feet above sea level, so I'm like literally like the furthest from Mother Earth as I've ever been, just about. Rosemary says we're doing gold. We're doing gold, guys. Double golds. Cards are almost ready. Get your questions ready, guys. Soul Purpose on the heart me. Thank you, Soul Purpose. Not too many trees to hug. Well, I guess here there is. But we're on the drive from Vegas, like almost no trees. Almost no trees. Okay, guys, cards are ready. First community read of the night. Let's do it. That's true, Ghost. Very true. The weather is actually beautiful here tonight, too. Being high up in elevation. I think it's probably like 70 degrees right now. I'm outside and it feels lovely. Over in Vegas, I was like 112 degrees. It was ridiculous, like a complete furnace going on over there. All right, guys, here we go. Community read. The Black Oracle Angel cards, they're going down. They all look the same, so I'm not going to hold those up and show you. These ones are the ones that are different, so we're going to hold those up for you. I don't have my marker, so we just got to do it this way. Here are your options, guys. Community read. We're going to number 1, number 2, and number 3. Whatever you're feeling tonight, ask your question. We're going to get you some insight on it right now. Use your best question right now, guys, right now, immediately, because the room size is small. We're still building up the room size, just starting the live. So this is your biggest slice of the pie is what we're pulling right now. So think of your question and pick a number. The numbers are 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead and drop that number in the chat, guys. Yeah, I got some family members with me. My sister lives in Vegas, Rosemary. My sister lives in Vegas. So I flew in right next to her. Amy on the heart me. It is a dry heat. It is a dry heat. But as soon as that wind blows, Rosemary, it's like a hairdryer blowing in your face. You know, any other time in life, pretty much like that, I've experienced the wind is like a nice, refreshing thing. It's like, oh, a nice, cool breeze. Or a breeze is always good, even when it's hot. Until it's that hot. Once it's that hot, it is way too hot. It's like literally like a hairdryer like pointed at your face. Yeah, Florida has very high humidity. So we sweat a lot, but it's much cooler than the 112 that Vegas was. It'll be like 90 something in Florida, but you will sweat more. I would hate Iowa heat. And I think a lot of them do, Jules. I think a lot of them do, truthfully. The less you walk out there, the better off you are. Anyway, guys, community read. So our number ones, you're first. Number ones, I got you here on overcoming difficulties, if I can catch the light right. Overcoming difficulties. So you're over the hump. You're over the hump. You're improving what you're asking about. That says the worst is now behind you, guys. The worst is behind you. And you're surmounting previous challenges as well. So you're over the hump. You're moving forward with overcoming difficulties. I don't know why that's looking blue. Maybe because I'm blocking too much light. Our second card on number 1 is community. Yeah, I just got to hold them back here a little bit. So our community card, guys, very, very strong with group energy on number 1. It says, not everyone will understand your calling, but your people will. They absolutely will. So seek those who speak your soul's language and create a circle around you where you are valued and supported. So it's very much about the group energy there on number 1's community, the group. Let's go to number 2. The first card on number 2 is mending energy. And when we show mending, it is healing, it is fixing, it is repairing. So there's no words in there except that it is just the mending energy. And we are trying to put something back together with what you're asking about. And you can obviously do it, or they wouldn't be wasting their time talking about it. They also need consistency. They're calling for consistency here. So consistency is one of the biggest drivers of success, period. It says greatness isn't created in a single moment, guys. It is built through consistent effort. This is one day at a time. So keep going, and your future self will thank you. Consistency. So keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Thank you, number 2s. Let's go to 3. First card on 3 is passion. I love the passion card because this is a vibe from whatever you asked about. It is like following your most excitement, following your heart. In the card, it says trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. It could be about any category. They say love life and work in the card, but it can be a passion about health, or it can be a passion about whatever it is that you're asking about here. And that is the driver of what you need to follow, your highest excitement with passion here. Very strong in the creative energies too there with what you're asking about. Now, some of you, at least maybe one of you, I don't know how many, but at least one is pulling the misunderstanding card. And when we show misunderstanding here, like people are just not understanding what is going on here, or we're just not on the same wavelength. So it's actually a pretty easy fix, especially when you understand that it's only a misunderstanding. So a misunderstanding may feel like a wall, but it's one that can be torn down with patience and honesty. Listen with the intent to understand and release the need to be right. And clarity will emerge from this fog. Okay, so releasing the need to be right will help push that along. Understanding that it is a misunderstanding is just about bridging the gap of communication there. So there we go. That is our first community read. Yes, I have, Jules. Unfortunately, not my favorite. Just because they're a little distracting. Tabitha on the train. Thank you, Tabitha. We're going to Tabitha on the tarot train. Well, that's my job, Rosemary. So, I'd suck at my job if I didn't get that right. So, thank you. Thank you for the sideways compliment. I'll take it. All right, guys, we're going to Tabitha. Tabitha is next. Let's see what deck they want to use here for Tabitha tonight on the train. Jamie on the rose. Thank you, Jamie. BB's bopping. I see you bopping, BB. Thank you. We're at 15K, guys. 15K. 1 through 6. Okay, so you're saying when you pick the color that all the cards are referencing you. That is an interesting theory. Well, I try to never let people pick more than one community read a night. I do try to diversify and mix it up. But we'll let you do it again next time you're back here, and we'll try it again, Rosemary. We'll put it to the test. All right, Tabitha, let's see what deck we're going into. The deck I'm already on, and some red. Let's get it ready for you. Yeah, I would imagine so, Rosemary. Because there's a lot of energies in there. It's not just you. Even being our first community read of the night, we're still reading for a room size of about 20. That means you got at least 15 active participants. So there's 15, that's minimum. 75% of the room is, involved in that, especially. Most of the room is actually waiting for that to occur. So, they're largely active in it. And they still make it all about you. They can weave that web, I guess. All right, Tabitha, here we go. We start the week very busy, Tabitha. You're probably already in the midst of that. They show very busy. See this card of rest and relaxation? They're like, yeah, no time for that. Upside down, inverted, no rest, relaxation. It is busy, busy all the way for you right now, especially in your mindset. They say 4 of Swords inverted is all about busy mind. Your mind is racing, always thinking of things. And busy can correlate into reality here too. So you could just be very hyperactive right now. A billion things to do, and just only 24 hours in the day to use it to get it done. Very, very hard to fit it all in. Let me get an angel in here for you too. When we get into the middle of the week, they show something is really kind of very, very difficult to deal with. There's a big challenge middle of the week for you. I don't know what it is directly, but they describe it as heartbreak. It's not something we want to see, but it is challenge-based heartbreak. So that I don't mean like, literally losing something or having grief, but it is something that is painful and a pain in the butt at the very least to deal with. It's just like, for example, let's say like a paper cut. Not dangerous, but it's a real pain in the butt, because every time for example, you touch anything, you feel that paper cut, and it's just like, oh man, that is kind of the energy of this card here for me. So there's something in the middle of the week that is certainly it has a little sting to it that we don't like. So at least you're warned about it, at least so that can maybe temper the fall a little bit or pad the fall. When we get to the end of the week, they are talking about how important it is to be pure and do things by the book. This is my Hierophant card. He's the pastor. In this case, he's kind of like like the guru, but this is about you taking care of other people in this setup. So this is about you doing the right things by the book. There can be no toxicity in here either. They make that very clear. So doing things the right way, no shortcuts either. No shortcuts, no half measures. So very, very thorough energy when we move into the weekend, and good time to take care of everybody right at that time. So it's very good communal energy in there as well. So everything's good except the one little booger in the middle of the week. I don't know what that is right now, but and you probably don't either yet because we're not there yet, but it's on its way. And just know that when it comes, it's going to be short-lived, because before you know it, you're out of that energy. So thankfully for that. And at least now you know. I'd rather know than not. Jenny on the follow. Thank you, Jenny. I'm on vacation, guys. I'm on location. I don't normally look like this, or I usually have my studio. I do read tarot professionally. This is kind of a different situation for me. I'm going back to the phone. I use TikTok Studio for everything now. So this is very foreign for me, but I do have a nice background, a nice little background. I'm here in Williams, Arizona, Route 66. The last town that was affected, Route 66, and it's a centennial. 1926 is when Route 66 began. Thank you, Tabitha. Yeah, the background's amazing. I just wish I could have a front light so I didn't look like I do. But anyway, we work with what we got to work with. So it was either this or not come on at all. So I decided to join you guys tonight. It's so dry out here, it's even drying out my highlighter. My highlighter is getting dried out. So we got to go to a second community read, guys. Oh, okay. I got you, Tabitha. That could make sense if that's the case. You might know. Jenny on the heart me. Thank you, Jenny. Don't forget to send your heart me's through just like Jenny did, guys. Join our amazing group. We have such a great group here, very intuitive group. You hang out with us at all, you're going to see a lot of familiar names in this chat every single night. Amazing group. So we're going to get into that second community read of the night, guys, because every time we get the gift goal done, we go back to a community read for the whole room. So let's let Tabitha lead us on this one. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I didn't see it come through. Your Soul getting a weekly. Yep. We'll go to Your Soul next. Let me get you your community read first here, guys. Then we're going to go to Your Soul. Minty on the share. Thank you, Minty. Denise bopping the screen. Thank you, Denise. We're at 20,000 likes, guys. 50K is our next community read based on the energy of bopping. And every time we get the gift goal done and accomplished, we go to a community read too. That's what we're doing right now. Tabitha, you want to choose some red or gold for us? Lead us on this community read. Tabitha says we're doing double red, guys. So think of your question right now. Think of your question right now. You don't even have to type it out. You just got to think it in your mind. Queen Bee's here. Queen Bee on the heart me. Thank you, Queen Bee. You just got to think it through. So I'm going to do a double card pull. We're going to use 3 different Oracle Angel cards to put this together with here. We got 3 black Oracle Angel cards going down. They all look the same, so I'm not going to dwell on those, but they're there. Tabitha said we're doing double red, 1 gold option as well. So it's going to look just like this, guys. Here it is. Thinking of your question, choose a number. We got number 1, number 2, or number 3. And this is the set that is going to give you the insight that you need tonight, guys. Choose number 1, number 2, or number 3. Go ahead and post that number in my chat, guys. Ask your question, post a number, lock it in. Again, it's number 1, number 2, or number 3. Please remember that I never message you first, guys, but you know who does the scammers, the fake accounts. They make a lot of them out there trying to scam you guys, pretending to be me. I guess it's a compliment, but it's not, because I don't want any of my people to be scammed. So that's why I let you know at pretty much every community read that there are fake accounts all over the place pretending to be me, same profile picture and videos. They steal all that stuff. So if you ever get a message or follow any of that stuff from me, I don't do that, guys. So just delete it, block it, report it, whatever you got to do. You can message me. That's just fine. I have no problem with you messaging me, but I will never write you first. That's rule number 1 here, guys. So I answer in response only. Let's go to number 1. Number 1, I got you on poised energy. This is very good. This is very strong. Putting yourself on a pedestal here. You guys are ready to launch. You're ready to do some great stuff here. Off we go with poised. So it is self-love and self-growth a lot of times too with what you're asking about. Very Very positioned for success, number ones. We also show isolation. So we're also in a position that you might be doing something alone, which can or cannot be a good thing, kind of depending on perspective. I see no issue with it, but the card here does kind of say it in a context. It says, you put up walls, number one, and your fortress may be turning into a cage. The more that you withdraw, the harder it becomes to return. So do you truly want the solitude? Is this really what you're looking for? Or is it just, are you afraid of what connection might bring? That's what the card says, isolation. So consider whether you truly want to do something by yourself with what you're asking about, or if it's better for the group or tandem energy. For number twos, I got teaching and learning. Beautiful card. This is a double-sided sword, amazing energy of it, because it says in the card, keep an open mind, learn new ideas, and then teach these new ideas to others. That is when wisdom, knowledge becomes wisdom, when information is shared. So you could be doing the teaching, you could be doing the learning. Based on your question, it could go either way, but it's a great energy. Ooh, the misunderstanding card came back, guys. I wonder if some of you got this twice. Misunderstanding came in again here. So this is a big push that says misunderstanding may feel like a wall, but it's one that can be torn down with patience and honesty. Listen with the intent to understand and release the need to be right. Clarity will emerge from this fog. Clarity will emerge. This misunderstanding can be taken care of. And we read that earlier in the night too. I wonder if some of you got it twice. And then for number 3, I got you on milk and honey, guys. This is an amazing energy, milk and honey, because this is following your heart, following the sweetness, guys. It is all things sweet. This little elephant, he is swimming in a little tub here of milk and honey. And we're not worried about the mess, that the cleanup, we can deal with that later, guys. But right now it is about following the sweetness, following your heart here. Not off a cliff, but everywhere else. And then also on number 3, I have malicious intent came in here too. So if there's you're asking a question about, should I trust this person or not, or is there somebody shady around here, or a question in that context, this is your card here. So listen up. Malicious intent says, be mindful of those around you. Not everybody is what they seem. You know, their intentions are not what they seem. Notice when the energy feels off, and when it does, you're right. Okay, you're picking up on things. So use your discernment to gain better clarity when they show us malicious intent. Malicious intent means that there's somebody not trustworthy in there, doesn't deserve that energy. So that is our community read, guys, 1, 2, and 3. Thank you very much. We're going to your soul next. Your soul, you are next. Going into the tarot train. Let me do one thing to try to connect to Wi-Fi, guys, because I think I... Right now it does show strong. We're going to your soul next. Number 3, spot on, Rosemary. So I'm assuming you picked 3. Jamie, have a great night. Enjoy your week. Let's see what deck we're using for you here, your soul. I didn't really do anything. Sometimes the camera is shifting. Well, I did connect to Wi-Fi. Maybe that was it. Yeah, it does look a little bit better, doesn't it? My eyes still look black, though. My eyes are like light blue, so they look very black right now. All right, your soul, let's do it. Let's look into this this week here. All right, we're going to this deck and red deck. Oh, it was probably when it was switching over to my Wi-Fi, Rosemary. As long as we're back now. Sandra, I am in, I'm at the last Route 66 town before the interstate kind of swept around all the towns. Williams, Arizona. Tomorrow I'll go to the Grand Canyon. I'll be hopefully going live from there, the city right outside the south rim of the Grand Canyon. Should be incredible energy. I'm looking forward to doing that live. This is also, like I was talking about earlier, guys, it's the centennial, which I had no idea. I've never been to any of the Route 66 towns at all. And this is the 100th year. 100th year. It started in 1926, and of course, it's 2026 now. So wouldn't you know, by accident or synchronicity, the year that I come is on its birthday, its 100th birthday. Pretty cool. All right, your soul cards are ready. Let's do this. Oh, good. So early in the week, we got a lot of clarity coming in here. It was weird before here, your soul. I got the moon card in here, which always indicates weirdness, mysterious, funky, strange energy. Prior, I know it's prior because they got you leaving it. I have it inverted, so it's on its way out. It's still here a little bit. It's just smaller in stature. It's not ruling the roost anymore. It's not ruling the show. Moon inverted, so it is still here, small, but it's leaving, which indicates a lot of clarity coming through. A lot of the stuff is starting to make more sense here, and you're gathering more facts, or you're able to make decisions that are based on fact here too. So it does a lot. When we get into your middle of the week, they show it's amazing energy of exchange. This means good credit for me. So this can mean here like buying something. This can mean taking out like literally good credit, energy exchange, financial exchanges. This can also indicate health exchange. But either way, it's amazing reciprocal energy happening. So very good on the give and take with health moves and financial moves too, middle of the week. When we get to the end of the week, they're talking about it's actually a really good time to sell something here. So I'm probably reading your last card here too as finance as well. They're probably both financial driven. So we're setting up for a financial move at the end of the week, which is this guy inverted, which is selling something for me usually. So this is like a big sale. If you had something to sell or even donate, it's a great time to get rid of it right now. It seems like the end of the week is the deadline for it for you. And we're actually in that full moon energy here too. So it's an amazing time to do it. So you have a lot of things working in your favor to do that and accomplish that. Let me get an angel here for you too, your soul. Oh, happy. So we just need to follow your happiness here. If nothing else, just, if you remember nothing else from this reading, remember this card. I'm trying to catch the light right. Happy. It is just the card of joy. Just do what brings you happiness here. Follow your heart. Of course, not off a cliff, but everywhere else is very good for this energy. Happy. Do something special for yourself if you feel the need to. I think that's amazing energy. I think you deserve it. So there you go, your soul. Looks like a good one. And whatever that selling or purging energy is, that's an important move in there because that's based on timing. No, thank you, AB. I'm on vacation, so this is a one night only background, guys. You're very welcome, your soul. Boyce is here. Boyce on the Go Pops. Boyce on the Good Vibe Tribe. Thank you, Boyce. Boyce on the Good Vibe Tribe. Thank you, Boyce. Hopefully we're not frozen anymore, Rosemary. Hopefully we're not. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra on the Good Vibe Tribe. That is our special gift, guys. We unlocked that about 6 weeks ago, I think. It's a good one. I like it. I told TikTok they need to let us change the numbers. They always ask me, oh, what is your feedback on this? And how can we improve and all that kind of stuff. I said, let me change the numbers on these gifts. Steph on the Heart Me. Thank you, Steph. Good to see you. Deborah on the Heart Me. Good to see you, Deborah. Welcome to the Good Vibe Army, guys. Welcome back. Welcome home. Good to be with you tonight. Apologize about my terrible face lighting, but I did find you a nice, good background, guys. I'm on vacation, so this is a one night only background just to get on the live tonight, just to be with you. Linda Sue on the Good Vibe Tribe. Good to see you, Linda. BB on the Good Vibe. We're at 31K on the Bops, guys. 31K. So as soon as we get that up to 50, that is our next community read for the whole room. Super fan Linda Sue. Good to see you, Linda. If you guys have any questions about any of our services, please let us know. I got a menu right here. It is an abbreviated menu just because I am on vacation and I only grabbed my tarot cards. I was just overly concerned with must grab tarot cards, must grab them all, and I grabbed them all. And I did not grab rune stones. I didn't grab my list for the animal totems. I didn't grab any of the crystal ball stuff for the crystal ball, crystal clear. What else did we not grab? I think that's mostly it. So anyway, we got the 2 tarot readings up there, and I added a new one, which is the weekly tarot train, and that is just divination for your week. So it's like a 7-day forecast. We got Linda Sue on the train. Let's do it, Linda. Let's see what deck they want to use for you. Sugar's here. Good to see you, Sugar. Sugar on the heart, me. Steph on the rose. Thank you, Steph. Rosemary, have a great night. Hopefully see you tomorrow from the Grand Canyon. Streaming live from there. This deck and red. Linda. Let's look into the week. Oh yeah, the time change is messing with me pretty bad. Pretty bad. Because it feels like I'm going live at 9 o'clock because I'm 3 hours off Pacific time. So it does feel like I'm literally going on way too early. Feels like it's more dinner time. But, if I popped on at 2 or 3 a.m. Eastern time, I don't know how many of you would be there. So we stick to the plan. All right, Linda, cards are ready. Let's do it. Oh, I have been, Rosemary. I have. I had a chicken parm tonight that was, I don't want to say to die for. I don't want to track that energy, but pretty darn good. Pretty darn good chicken parm tonight. The night before that, I had some amazing hibachi. That's one of my favorite foods. Japanese steakhouse. No shortage of good foods, but that's what happens when you're a foodie and you're traveling. Foodie on the road equals good food. All right, Linda, here we go. I actually have not yet, Sandra. I'm doing that the second leg. That's when I get back to Vegas. No casinos yet. No wagers at all. Nothing to report. Kind of proud of that, actually. Resisted all the urges. Alrighty. So, Linda, early in the week, they got you teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work here. I got you on some soulmate energy. So when we show my little penguins here, our soulmates here, this is the energy of tandem, camaraderie, working well with other people, cooperation, all that stuff coming in very good. So it's not you by yourself, not you on isolative energy at all. It is tandem energy to start the week. So that is like immediately, that's right now, that's tomorrow. And when we get into the middle of the week, they're going to change the energy a little bit here. But right now, they show it's an amazing time to do projects. This is my page. So it's like the messaging is right now. It's a great time to do it. Creative juices are flowing very good. This is good work energy too. Work corner stuff, projects, creative stuff, passions, hobbies, and interests. All that stuff is very, very strong early in your week. Remember, I would not wait later in the week. It shows amazing right now. They do show an event coming in later. And this event is interesting because it's on a delay, but I think you're finding out about it soon. So it actually happens later, but you're getting that information like middle of the week here. So pretty soon you'll be finding out about what this is. And an event is something out of the ordinary, fun or good, something you should do, whether it's like a work party, a gathering, a birthday party, an expo, something to do, going out with a friend to a movie theater, if that's rare for you to do. So that's something special. And it's like plans for later. But you're finding out about it this week. It happens later, but you're finding out this week. They also show later in the week, I just want you to be careful of this guy here. Now, thankfully, we got the theft loss card inverted instead of upright because this is somebody else stealing something from you. Inverted means you're your own worst enemy here, and you're actually selling yourself short. So nobody's stealing anything from you, but you are giving too much of yourself away here later in the week. So just be careful of that. Hopefully we can avoid this. This is like, being too generous to other people, helping people out who either don't deserve it. And that's not just financially, it can be energetically too. So just be careful of that. This is like the energy of where you're a giver and which is a very humanitarian, very nice energy, but people take advantage of that. People mistake kindness for weakness sometimes. So just make sure the people you're giving the energy to deserve it. And as long as you're doing that, I think that's amazing energy for your week. Looks like a pretty status quo week, generally speaking, but very strong on the creative energy and tandem. Thank you, Linda. Great read. April on the heart me. Thank you, April. A mile away, I have a menu up there if you want to get read personally, privately. We're going to do a community read at 50K as well. So keep those bops going, guys. We're going to be reading for the room at 50,000. Absolutely, boys. Absolutely. Yeah, Melcy, that's Boyce. Brandy just tagged you, Boyce, and said, can you see this? So we've been having some issues with the tags. So I think she's just testing. Steph on the train. Thank you, Steph. We can go there next. Let me reshuffle here real quick, and we're getting into Steph. You're very welcome, Linda. That's my job. Want to get you exactly what you need so you can do what you need to do with it. Always a pleasure to read for you, Linda. I think that says in Italia. It's a hard font to read for me, very small. But I have a menu up here if you want to get read personally, privately. If you have any questions, and same thing for everybody in the room, guys. If you have questions about any of our services, please let us know. I'm on vacation, so I'm only tarot tonight, but I normally do a lot of different things. I do read professionally. And since I am on location, I don't have all my studio set up, so I apologize about my terrible lighting. But I did find you guys a very nice background. Yeah, Boyce is they're always helping in the battles too, Melcy. Boyce was throwing the tomatoes last week. The tomato chucker. Yeah, I don't know, Brandy. I saw it though. But sometimes the okay, BB tagged you and said hello. Dave on the rose, thank you, Dave. Steph on the dolphin. There's always weird things going on. Sometimes my mods can't pin either, and or tag each other and they don't see it, and there's always weird things going on with TikTok. I always say they fix one thing, they do an update, and like one thing will get fixed, and then they'll create 20 more problems. Let's see what deck we're going to here, Steph. Steph on the train. A lot of red decks tonight. A lot of reds. Well, I think Boyce is his actual name. I think his handle is like a play off that. It's like a word play. You sure can, Crystal. I got a menu right here. Let us know if you have any questions about our services, guys. Sandra on the Pirate's Treasure. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra wanted to make me walk the plank there, apparently. Yeah, well, I mean, I also know that too because I've done, Boyce has sent readings through the Webby before, so I get to see, the email and the name and stuff like that. So anyway, I put that together a long time ago. Sorry for the confusion, Melcy. Alexandra's here. Good to see you, Alexandra. Boyce on the club powers. Thank you, Boyce. All right, Steph, let's do it. Boyce on a lot of club powers. Thank you, Boyce. Control. You need a lot of control earlier in the week here. The control needs to be yours. I think it is. I think you are in control, but we need to keep it that way. Anytime we have good stuff in tarot, we want a continuation of that. Very strong in that energy. So that is the card of my Emperor. Emperor is the control guy. He's the control guy. He's the God card in tarot, so he's full control. And that is the Emperor card of controlling early in the week. So it's like everything needs to be within your moves here. You making power moves, not other people controlling things. That is not the energy we want here at all. So in your hands only to start the week. They do show by the book too. So I don't know if we're working here with two other entities here. I'm trying to catch the light right. There we go. We got our elephants here. So one of these elephants can be you, and the other two are maybe family members or close friends. I'm not sure, but that is the energy of it. So it's the three of you guys doing something together. So that can give you some clues too about the control here as well in the influence. They do show middle of the week. We have a lot of action coming in with the family. These are steps being taken in the love corner. So that can be love romance steps. It can also be family, because anybody close to your heart comes in on the love, the heart chakra here. They ride that wave in. So these are steps being taken. So middle of this week is an amazing time to be making decisions and putting things into play. They show my Hierophant card again here too later in the week. So we're doing things correctly. It's very similar to my Buy the Book that I started with. So, and this is later in the week too. So I feel like the whole week is very like process based. It's like when you go and you do your taxes. Like if there's anything in there that's not correct, you better be super careful with it. You know, I mean, it could get you in a lot of trouble. So when we're showing double of these energies in here too, it's coming in good, but it means it needs to be very thorough. So like, don't let things slip under. You know, you got to pay attention to details this week in a big, strong way. They show you taking care of your people. That's amazing energy at the end of the week. Very generous, helping other people out, leading the flock, so to speak, here too, but no toxicity. So any kind of drama, flare-ups, any kind of stuff that doesn't belong in there, that's what I call toxic sludge energy. It needs to go. I don't see it coming in, but we want to make sure it stays out, because there's no place for it not now. And then your angel was By the Book. So we already did the angel. So they actually gave you this card in two different ways, because they gave it to you in the Hierophant card and By the Book. And those are both cards about purity and details and doing things correctly. So it's a great week for details and getting things done, but getting it done right there, Steph. You do that, you'll be great. Thank you, Steph. Good read. Hello from Wyoming. I kind of feel like I'm out that way. At least from my background, I feel Wyoming-like. Belinda's here. Good to see you, Belinda. Welcome in, Belinda. Oh, Boyce wrote you back there, Brandy. I'm sure you saw it, though. You're very welcome, Steph. April on the share. Sandra on the share. Thank you, guys. Boyce bopping the screen. Thank you, Boyce. We're at 42K, guys. 42K. We're almost to 50. When we get to 50, that is a community read for the whole room yet again. Do I have to redo a gift goal here? Let me see. Sometimes it automatically does it for me. Sometimes I have to do it. Okay, it's already up there. Great. We're doing hat and mustache tonight, guys. So it goes with the ensemble. It goes with the theme. We're very much about the aesthetic tonight with my all wood background. Coming to you live from Arizona tonight. You know, I'm a Florida boy. I'm in Florida, but that's where I'm from. But tonight I'm on vacation, so I'm coming to you this whole week from location. We've got a cowboy hat there in the chat. Hat and mustache. Linda Sue. Thank you, Linda Sue. Your soul, have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, I saw some prairie dogs today, some wild prairie dogs. I saw some very, their squirrels here are almost like, what would you call them? Like they almost look fake. They're like their little, their tails that they wave around are so small. It's almost like the evolutionary step when the squirrels became prairie dogs and they lost the tail, or chipmunks, right? And there's just this little baby tail that they wave around, some of the squirrels out here. But that's about all I've seen so far. I mean, I saw some cows came up to the resort here and some goats, but those are obviously livestock. They came to the watering hole here. LV on the hat and mustache. Thank you, Pammy. Thank you again, Linda Sue. Sandra on the hat and mustache. Thank you, Sandra. Kristalina. What a pretty name. Thank you for the follow, Kristalina. All right, guys, we are all caught up. We are almost at that milestone of that 50K. At 50K, we do a community read for the whole room. So everybody's getting a reading when we hit 50K. So keep those bops going, guys. Keep those bops going. We're almost there. We get there very fast when we all work together. Don't forget to send your heart me's through as well, guys. Join our amazing team, our family. So many orange hearts in the chat. Love to see it. We love our group here. We love our family. I tell people all the time, if you spend time with us at all, you're going to see a lot of familiar names in this chat every single night, guys. It's a great group. And we want you to be part of that group. I come on each night, usually around 11:30, midnight Eastern time. It's a little bit of a weird week this week because I am traveling. I'm on vacation, working on location. But I'm still here. And I'm looking for the same time. It's probably going to be more toward midnight, but at least we're able to get on. As long as there's a Wi-Fi connection, I'm going to be here. Trisha on the heart me. Thank you, Trisha. Welcome in, Olive. I have a menu above my head if you want to get read tonight. Let us know if you have any questions about any of our services. Steph on the hat and mustache. Boyce sent the dragon crown. Thank you, Boyce. Amazing support, Boyce. Appreciate you. Alexandra on the Good Vibe Tribe. Thank you, Alexandra. Alexandra on the Go Pop. That's okay, Point. We do community reads here every night, many of them, in fact. And we actually are able to answer many people's questions every single night. So our next one is at 50K, guys. We're almost there. Keep popping the screen. We're going to be there in probably 10 seconds. 10 seconds or so, we're going to be reading for the whole room. Now, of course, the community read is never as accurate as the personal private reads. It's kind of common sense, I suppose. But it's a great way. It's a great way to get your question, get you some insight, at least get you pointed in the right direction. In the community read point, we answer everybody. We try to get everybody at least one card. And there we go. Like I said, guys, 50K. We're actually pretty much at 51 right now. So these cards are ready. I'm going to let you lead us here, BB. I got Sandra on a train. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra sent the train. We'll be there shortly, Sandra. Thank you. BB, are you feeling some red or some gold, BB? BB says we're doing double gold, guys. So I'm going to pull 6 different cards from 3 different Oracle Angel decks. Now, the black ones that we're pulling, they all look the same, but they're going to be here, just so you know. There's our 3 blacks. They're down. So here's the ones that matter, because these look different. So thinking of your question, you're going to choose one of these cards, okay? Think of your question. You don't even have to type it in the chat. Just think it in your mind and pick one of these cards, okay? It's going to be number 1, number 2, or number 3. And go ahead and post that number in my chat, guys. 1, 2, or 3. Again, it's number 1, number 2, or number 3. What stack has the insight that you need to hear tonight? There's 2 cards under both of those. You're just picking the top one. But either one of those cards can be about you. Sometimes they're both about you. Sometimes only one. The other card sometimes is for other people picking your same number. We'll just have to pull it and see. Also consider, too, that context matters. They might answer you indirectly, if not directly. So let's do this reading. Thank you, BB, for leading us on the read. Please remember, too, guys, I never message you first. That's rule number 1. I never send anybody messages first. So if you see a message from me come through your box, it is not me. Delete it, block it, report it, whatever you got to do. But just know that it has nothing to do with me. There's just scammers all over the place pretending to be me. It just comes with the territory. So number 1, and I get in front of them by letting you know about it. So number 1 is I got you on some amazing prosperity energy. Prosperity is the golden cornucopia of coinage going on here. So amazing finance in here, or just needs being provided. It says your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. That is a big push, especially if you're asking a question about money. Second one in here. Now, this is only if you asked a question if the path is very dark, or you really feel like you shouldn't be doing this or something like that. That's when they would come up and say warning. This is usually something you're feeling already. Like the writing's on the wall and you're just kind of either doubting the truth or doubting yourself. And here they're saying, actually, yeah, this is your validation with warning. The warning card says the road ahead is dark and foreboding, hinting at trials yet to come. This is your opportunity to reevaluate the situation and decide whether or not to proceed. Warning. And I would say you don't want to proceed here, unless that first card was for you. Be very cautious if you do proceed. Be very cautious. Number two, I got you on round and round energy, which is cyclical energy, if I can catch the light right. There we go, round and round. So this is a cycle that goes on and repeats over and over, guys. So cyclical energy based on what you're asking about. So the universe is testing you, or it's saying, here, we're going to throw it at you again. Has so-and-so in the chat, have they figured that out yet? Well, let's have it happen again. Have they figured it out now? Okay, if not, it's going to keep coming, guys, until you get it figured out. So be aware of what is needing adjustment here, because that is the universe's way of teaching you. And you do get second chances here too. So, and maybe hopefully it's not, your third or fourth chance, but either way, we got to get this wrapped up. So the things that repeat, it is because it needs attention. On number two, I also got a very strong energy of recognition card coming through. So this is like an accomplishment. It's like a reward or a success energy. The world is taking notice of what you bring to the table, number two, whatever you're asking about here, whether it comes in the form of awards, accolades, or even praise verbally. Let this be a reminder that you are capable of really great things. Really great things there, number two. So recognition is what they're showing there. Let's go to three. First card on number three is the card of passion. This card came up earlier tonight. It comes up again, the card of passion. So this is about following your excitement here with ask whatever you're excited about here. That is the direction you need to push. In the card, it says, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. Now, it can be about either one of those or anything else too, with the idea of passion. Passion is very strong on the creative side as well. So this is about like what you feel the most, because if you really care deeply about something, the more likely you're going to be excited about it. Do it more, attract more, manifest more. All of the things all come from, in this case, passion. So that is the directive to answer your question there on three. And I also have on three the Lovers card. So this is great tandem energy if you pick number three. Two people working very well together here, or at least group energy. It doesn't have to be romantic, but we have amazing tandem energy. It says love is offered as a gift, but it is the choice to embrace it that gives it its power. When you choose to open your heart to love, you unlock a deeper sense of meaning in even the smallest of moments. So we showed the Lovers card in here. So there we go. That is our community read, guys, 1, 2, and 3. Thank you very much. We've been through it all. Don't forget to follow. Make sure you follow so we can connect again later. We do these community reads, like I said, many times every single night. I got Boyce on the Super Pops. Thank you, Boyce. Boyce on the Good Vibe Tribe. Steph on the Good Vibes. Just catching up on the chat here real quick, guys. Josie on the heart me. Thank you, Josie. Steph, have an amazing night. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow from the Grand Canyon. I'm in Williams, Arizona tonight, about 7,000 feet above sea level. Very high. The weather is very cool here, too. Very nice, very pleasant. It's probably dropped down to about, I would guess, in the high 60s right now. I'm out here in a T-shirt feeling good. Boyce on the hat and mustache. Thank you, Boyce. So we are starting to slow down a little bit here, guys, so we can start our last call for the night. If there's anybody else who wants to get read tonight, that's really what I'm on here for. I'm not doing a marathon. I'm just checking in on you guys and seeing if there's any divination you guys need tonight. So last call, last chance on the readings. And if you have any specific questions about any of our services, please let me know. We're happy to explain it to you. 100 in Arkansas, my goodness. It is, Alexander. It's a good time for getting rid of energy here, guys. Full moon is always good purging energy. It's a good time to get rid of stuff, repurpose, donate stuff, get stuff off your chest, emotional baggage, get it off your shoulders. It is amazing energy to do that under the full moon. You know what else is super cool about the full moon? I have heard this, but I haven't tested it myself. But, usually these things you hear have a lot of truth to them. I hear if you take a temperature out into the moonlight, versus like a shadowy part where the moon is not shining, that the moonlight is actually cooler. The moonlight works kind of opposite of the sun, which is very strange, but supposedly true. So something worth testing in case you're into that kind of stuff. You would think that light in any form is either going to be the same or no difference or warmer, but the moonlight is actually cooler than no moonlight. Boyce on the share. Thank you, Boyce. Oh yeah, it's such a difference from the furnace of Las Vegas. Las Vegas is like dreadfully hot right now. Dreadfully hot. The wind blows in your face. It feels like somebody is walking around with a hairdryer in your face. It's literally what it feels like. Last call, last chance, friends. Last call. I'm wearing my new Route 66 hat too. I had no idea it was the centennial of it too. It's 100 years of Route 66. So it started in 1926. And here I am visiting for my first time in 2026, 100 years later. Didn't know it was the birthday year, but pretty cool. Pretty cool year to be here. And I'm in the last town too that was affected by the I-40, the interstate that went around and kind of killed Route 66, or at least drastically changed what it was. Williams, Arizona. Tomorrow going to the Grand Canyon. We'll be broadcasting live from there. Jamie's here. Welcome in, Jamie. That's why my background is different. I got you a good background tonight, though, guys. Last night we had just curtains. Curtains in Vegas. Tonight I got a nice wood picnic table, bench, community area. Antlers on there, a pile of wood in the back here, just pile of firewood. Nothing but wood everywhere. Don't forget to take care of my cats for me, April. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. The cats have help. It is super cool. The only thing I wasn't able to do is get my front light on. Get my front light on so that my face looks decently lit. But you got to take the good with the bad sometime. Yeah, I love it too. I love it too, boys. It's the inside of the room is I need to post a video is what I need to do. But it looks just like this. Everything is wood everywhere. All right, so we were doing our last call. I think everybody's taken care of. Let me just check one more time. Make sure there's nothing that slipped by there. I don't remember if I did Sandra's or not. Did I do your reading, Sandra? I was so sidetracked talking about the trip that I don't remember if I did your reading or not, Sandra. Did we do your reading? Okay, we did not. Okay, so perfect. So it's not last call yet. We got to take care of Sandra first, then we're doing it. Let's see what deck we're going to, Sandra. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's what happens to me when I don't have like my routine stuff. I get a little scattered. I'm used to things being in the right places and a procedure and a setup and doing everything different, all scattered all over the place. So I do apologize about that, but here we go. Got you on the angels, the gold angels. We are doing last call on the readings tonight, guys. Last call, last chance. Those cards are ready, Sandra. Let's get our angels here too. Here we go. Week forecast is what the tarot train does. Sandra, we got you working by yourself right now. This could also indicate learning new things here too, and being guided toward a certain direction. It's like learning new things or other people showing you the way, illuminating, showing the light here, lighting the path. This can also be a good time to do things alone. It's less tandem energy. It's more unless they're literally guiding you here. We don't need other people here. It's just kind of isolative energy. The hermit is kind of a loner, doing things by herself. So it can be self-love and self-growth very here early in the week. Amazing energy in that way, though. They show middle of the week. We're waiting for some new work or project inspiration to come. It's on a delay for me right now, so it's inverted. The ace is always new. And this is work corner stuff, so it's work or projects for you. It's on a delay. It's not coming in yet, but the ideas might start building up here. Getting ready to do these great ideas later, but we're not actually implementing them yet. They're just popping in as far as energy. It really manifests itself later, but the inspiration does come middle week. And then end of the week, I got you ended on the greatest card in the entire tarot deck, the Sun card. all 78. This is number one primo, and he's not inverted either. So amazing end of the week. It seems like a very good weekend coming up here. And you know what? We can even push further than that. It might even be like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, because this is a 7-day forecast. So the last card is actually going to pull, about 7 days from now, 6-7 days from now. So maybe not the weekend, maybe after the weekend, but amazing energy coming in, and it's coming in clear, unblocked, no problems with it at all. Let me get your angel in here too. For the angel, they just want you to take back your power, Sandra. You take back that power that belongs with you to begin with, and you're great here. Take back your power says, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. So the power belongs with you. You're perfect just the way you are. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, or take control here. You need to take control yourself, is what they show us with take back your power. And that is kind of the theme of the whole week too. So that's not targeted toward a certain part of the week. It's kind of the whole thing. So there you go. Sandra on the tarot train. Looks like a great week, Sandra. Great time to learn some new things, get inspired, get some projects at least building, ramped up. Maybe not full term, but everything starts in your mind. Everything starts there. You're very welcome. All right, so we've been doing last call, guys. I didn't see anything else come through, so we're going to wrap it up. Appreciate all the support tonight, guys. I'm just kind of working with half of my stuff, trying not to be scattered, trying to be here for you guys and still get you the good stuff that you count on. We're only doing tarot. We're on an abbreviated menu this week just because I didn't bring rune stones. I didn't bring my ancient animal totem laptop for that. I didn't bring like all of my other goodies. So everything is completely tarot this week. But we're going to be back to we have to delay the Superfan Live too. We're going to do that on August 2nd. I think that's Monday. That's going to be a lot of fun, guys. And that's all. Since I'm going to be off Saturday and Sunday, I'm traveling Sunday. We're doing everything kind of at once. Once I get back, we're going to do everything Monday. So the super fans will be seeing the menu for the first time. The new August menu will be unveiled at that Superfan Live. We'll give you guys more details about that as we get closer to the time. And anyway, everybody have an amazing night tonight. Light and love. Big thank you to Melcy, Mama Melcy in the chat. All of our Dream Team members, in fact, they do an amazing job. Would not want to be here without them. Love them to death. Big thank you to all of our orange hearts in the chat. Just quick little shout outs for the ones in my close here proximity. Sandra, Brandy, April, Linda Sue, so many others. Love you all very much. Thank you guys for all the support. Also in here, Sugar. Big shout out to Sugar. Alexandra, Sandra. All right, guys, have an amazing night, Josie. We'll see you guys soon. Light and love. Have a good one. We'll talk to you tomorrow from the Grand Canyon.
Insight on my life and what will happen.